Top of the morning, my CADILLACers. Top of the morning, kinfolk. It's the CADILLAC Talk Morning Show. I am your host, Macaroni, Big Tony Jones in the building. Salute to everybody watching. If it's your first time checking in, let me know what country, what state, what province, what street corner, what penthouse in the sky you checking in from, because we worldwide and it's nothing but love, y'all. Wherever you are in the world, I send you nothing but love, blessings, prayer. I hope your family's good, your health is straight, and your finances even better. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So it's Saturday morning, man. Salute to everybody watching, first of all. You know what I'm talking about? Yesterday, I told y'all, they got the footage. Corey going, man, Corey done got himself into some shit. And now this was all about in 2024, but they never had the footage yet. So the young lady speaks, but we're going to get into the footage first. You know what I'm talking about? And salute to everybody watching this morning. Let's get down to the smoke. Now, there's no audio on this, all right? That's Corey right there. Looks like some kind of argument with the young lady. All right, Corey walk up to her. Bang. Nah. Then Corey gets his ass fucked up, man. God. Now, I'm going to pull it back, all right? I'm going to stop it there. I'm going to pull it back so we can see it again, all right? There's no audio. Corey, it looked like they had some kind of back and forth. Corey walked up, handled his business, and the homie said, nah, Corey. It ain't going down like that today. Hold up. No, I didn't pull it back. Hold on. There you go. All right. Now let's pull it back. All right, let's go. Again, there's Corey. Corey walk up like, I don't know what she said to Corey. I don't know what she said. Oh, they stole on Corey, bro. Oh, they stole on Corey. God damn. Man. I wonder where they got this footage though. Man, I wonder what she said to Corey. Corey all kind of fucked up. let's watch this. Let's see what happens. See it again in slow motion. I don't know what the conversation is about. Man, I wish I had the audio, goddammit. I don't know what she said to him, boy. What? Corey? The homie said, nah, ain't that kind of party. All right, that's what happened.
You went to the police.
Now, the young lady, Cristina is her name, she about to speak. Now, she's a comedian. She about to speak. She's going to tell her side. She's going to tell her side of the story. Before she tell her side of the story, though, man, ain't Corey too old for this shit? I'm not trying to get my ass beaten when I'm 50, homie. I'm even trying to get my ass beat in my 40s. I'm not trying to get my ass beat in my 50s, nigga. And I ain't finna be putting no hands on no broad in the middle of a goddamn street. I don't care what the fuck the bitch say. You know what I'm saying? Corey, yeah. What we saying to Paul, man? What we saying to Paul, man? 100% says, yo, man, that nigga was out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? That's what we are this morning. That's what we are this morning. Let's get back to the conversation.
Back when this happened, filed a police report. It went nowhere. What are you going to do now that there is a video that seems to support at least the fact that you were punched by Corey?
It is hard even seeing that right now, seeing that playback and having to relive all of this all over again. But it's like almost like what?
I mean, what I'm asking is, are you going to pursue legal action again? The cops felt it was like a stalemate when it happened because they had no video. Now they got video. So I'm wondering, are you over it, or are you going to pursue this in court?
I feel like it's...
Man, she ain't gonna do shit. Why it took her that long to get whatever she got out? She ain't gonna do nothing. Nah, first of all, the police didn't do anything in the first place. It was like he said, she said shit. You know what I'm saying? Now they got the evidence, and you tippy-toeing, man, I don't know. Maybe Corey got niggas in high places. I don't know, but that doesn't make no sense to me. I would probably, well, I don't know what I would probably do, but she doesn't seem like she knows what she's gonna do.
What's making this so difficult, Cristina, to go forward with it?
I feel like Corey's like threatened or tried to silence me, or like where it's like I've been in fear for my life, literally. Not able to leave the house sometimes, and so I
know you say you're in fear for your life. We mentioned the fact that he got a restraining order against you.
We have a restraining order against each other.
And you have one against him as well.
So hold on, wait a second now. You said you scared, nigga, you scared to come outside. See, this is why I like the niggas that they ask the right question. How are you scared to come outside when both of y'all niggas got restraining orders? He said, nigga, I don't want that bitch nowhere near me. She said, I don't want that nigga nowhere near me. So it's a stalemate. How are you scared to come outside? I mean, them crocodile tears, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. You know, I don't agree with what he did. But that sound like them crocodile tears, man. I don't think she gonna do shit, man. I ain't talking about you scared to come outside. For what? Man, Corey ain't got no time for that.
Because he brought the liars to court and confused the judge, and we didn't have the video yet. So we literally got the video the day after court, literally. So I never went back to pursue like, oh, let me get an appeal or nothing like that. Like, my attorney literally kind of gave up after she was getting defamed in her character and everything. You can see on his how horrible he would speak about me and her. And literally, it's horrible. Like, the way he treats women, the way he talks about us. And And then to the point where it's like, really, like you're gonna hit me because I'm telling you about God and like you need to change your ways, and it's just horrible. Like and then I'm just disappointed in how nothing was done, and I went back to the police station like so many times, and the LA fires were the excuse every time, or no detectives were ever available, ever, for some reason.
Sauce Walker.
Man, Corey shouldn't have did that, bro. I don't care what she was talking. She was talking about God and religion and whatever she was talking about. Maybe she done said some shit out of pocket that she shouldn't have said. Okay, cool. Women ain't gonna be women. They gonna talk, man. You know what I'm saying? Go pop her in the mouth. I'm saying, I think Corey was wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? And then, I'm pretty sure he won't do that shit again after them homies stomped him out. That motherfucker stomped him out, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? Last night, I got in from practice, the young ones, you know what I'm saying? Nonprofit. As a matter of fact, I want to start putting some stuff in the community post, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can see what's going on. Y'all can follow us on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can want to donate to the organization, you know what I'm saying? And, we're doing great things. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Now, I was up getting today's show ready. And then I realized, wait a second, I can't finish today's show without the ending of this fight. So I stay up to watch the goddamn fight. Adam was talking all kind of saucy now. Adam was talking saucy now. And then that's what happened to Adam.
He been talking crazy. Sauce Walker is fake rich. He's making Texas look bad. I'm about to smack the out of you when I see you, Sauce Walker. You a fake blood. You dead when I see you.
Yo, Adam. Yo, I don't know what Adam is.
Related TOS. We got to get banned on him.
Nah.
Yo, I'm gonna show him what's up. Look, the star of the night.
She want to fight me.
Hi, nice to see you.
Never let a man.
Never let a man.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Never.
No. No way. Wait, no.
This ain't going long.
Oh, my God.
Hold on.
No.
Yo, he practices score a punch, not take a punch.
Bro, Adam, what are you doing?
It's going down.
Yo, set him up.
You set him up.
No, I set him up.
You didn't get him good training. You set him up. Yo, what the fuck? Stop.
You set him up.
I gave him back shots and you won. Yes.
Come on, Adam. Walk this way.
Let's go, 22 Street. Let's go to the play.
Let's go. It was at this moment he realized.
Hey, listen, bro. Hey, listen. Check this out. Check this out. This all part of the plan, bro.
Oh, my God.
Got him swing back. This is all the setup. This is all the setup.
Y'all remember? Let me tell y'all. That was the biggest waste of my fucking time. The cars was better than that shit. Them two girls that was boxing was better than that shit. What the fuck was that, Adam? Huh? You showed up to get beat up. That nigga got fucked up in less than goddamn 2 minutes. That nigga got in and got out. Fuck kind of goddamn. I said, yo, that was, as a matter of fact, you should have seen Blaq Ron come out, man. That nigga came out. Yo, Blaq came out like Adam was really gonna win this shit. I bet Adam gonna stop talking all that shit he was talking. All that shit you talking to Sauce, talking about you want to get in the ring. Come on, man. If this is the result of you getting in the ring, I suggest your boxing career, you retire. 0-1, take the hit, retire. You know what I'm saying? Now, going to New York, man. Shout out to Capo Status, you know what I'm saying? Joe Mo, Jim Jones. Joe Mo said he's the reason why Kid Cudi is Kid Cudi, man. He said, man, listen, that day and night wasn't day and night till I got on the remix. Fair enough. I ain't never heard the goddamn remix. But we gonna get into what Joe Mo got to say, then we gonna get into what Kid Cudi got to say. And I got my own opinions. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear what he's had to say yet, but I got my own opinions about Kid Cudi. After goddamn Diddy trial. So let's get down to the situation. Hold on, let me make sure my mind.
Last year when Jim Jones made the claim that not only was he a better rapper than Nas, but he also had more hit records than him.
And I take nothing away from them, but they forget I got a hell of a catalog. Me, Jim Jones, myself, gold records, platinum records, gold albums, platinum albums. No, me, Jim Jones. No diplomats, no nobody else. Me, Jim Jones. Check my track record, then check everybody else's track record. Then go to the billboards and check all my entries, then check all them entries and shit like that. And I'm not taking nothing away from nobody, but I hear the comparisons and then trying to act funny when it comes. No, I've been spanking a lot of this shit. I'm talking about the industry. I've been putting on. You heard them. You want to go to the billboard entries, pull up Nas billboard entries, then pull up my billboard entries.
Listen, we can't compare the two. What I'm trying to tell you is
I want to go there. I want to go down the line now, because now we going down the line. He's a rapper and I'm a rapper.
Listen,
let's go statistically.
It feels great.
No, but I want to go statistically, because when people be like,
I feel the same way. We all feel the same way.
Well, this year,
you heard what he said about Nas before, man. I think Jimmy, I mean, you're putting out records. If they're not hitting, doesn't mean that you're hot. It just means you're consistent. I think Jimmy's probably the most consistent nigga since them times. Consistently across the board. Always dropping records. Always dropping albums. Now, has he gotten that big moment against his balling? And I think he hit the height of his career already. You know what I'm talking about? I think he hit the height of his career. But the nigga's hella consistent. Now, what he got to say about Kid Cudi? The first time I done heard this shit, man.
Jim Jones is back again with another claim about another artist. This time, it's Kid Cudi. Jim Jones went on the podcast and he took credit for Kid Cudi's success. He says, yo, when I remixed his song Day and Night, that's the reason why people know Kid Cudi today. Here's what he said.
I know you remix some of them songs we don't on the radio. I'm like, this nigga remix this right here. Night and, what it was, Day and Night? Day and Night.
That was one of the biggest.
Nigga, you remixed that shit. I didn't know that shit.
That's how y'all know Kid Cudi. You would have never known Kid Cudi if I didn't remix the record in New York City. I made that the biggest record in New York City. It wasn't Kid Cudi. Nobody knew who Kid Cudi was. Kid Cudi became about because he had video directors that I wanted them to do a video, and I asked them to show me a video they did before. And they showed me this kid on top of a roof with a record called Day and Night. Right. He worked in the store under the label. There's nobody. I was like, oh, yo, did this? I said, I like the record. Get the beat of the record, I want to do a remix. If you give me the beat of the record, I'll let y'all shoot my video. These kids was trying to shoot a video for free for me. Oh. Like, I got the beat. I told them they went crazy, you wanted to do it. I got the beat. I shot the video to the beat, and I never even put the shit out. They put it up on YouTube, they ripped it off of YouTube, and it became the biggest record in New York City. And that's how Kid Cudi became an artist. They ended up giving him a big deal off of Jim Jones' back. If I'm lying, I'm fine.
Nah, nigga, we ain't know none of that.
We born to die.
Now, even DJ Vlad got into the action. Vlad tweeted saying, yo, people are roasting Jim Jones for saying he's the reason Kid Cudi blew up, but he's absolutely right. Nobody knew who Cudi was until Jim Jones did the Day and Night remix. Keep in mind, this was coming off the heels of Ballin', biggest song ever. I remember hanging out in the studio with Cudi and Plain Pat when Cudi told us that Jim tried to press him to sign over the song to him, which ultimately didn't happen. Well, this...
Once Vlad weighs in on the conversation, I think maybe Jim Jones maybe blew you up, man, because Vlad confirmed it. Once Vlad confirmed it, that's it, man.
This morning, Kid Cudi woke up on bad timing and he wanted to address the rumors once and for all. Cudi basically told Jim Jones, bro, fuck out of here. My record was already hot and moving. You just happened to jump on it. Here's what he said.
Oh, man, so starting my day and, you know, I see something.
I lost all respect for this nigga the moment he said Puffy broke into his house. You know what I'm saying? The moment Puffy said Puffy done broke into his house. I lost it from him. I said, man, niggas, bro, your dogs was out of pocket. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Your dogs are scared because they're scared of goddamn shadow. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? They're talking about his car blew up and shit. He sound like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I said, no, nigga, I'm not. I ain't rocking with it.
Online that I have to address, right? So Jim Jones, first off, we love Jim Jones, right? Like, I grew up on Jimmy. Like, he's the homie. I met him when I was coming up. He was cool, right? Jimmy, I'm going to address you directly, my nigga. You talking about how you are responsible for my success is a lie. You need to stop lying to people. You get on your little podcast and you start gossiping and talking shit, and everybody on your podcast don't know the truth, so they're all agreeing with you. But if you look under the comments under that post, you'll see people are letting you know what time it is. You know, this is part one. I got more to say. Day and Night was already a hit record before you touched it, my nigga. I put it on my MySpace. It blew up. Okay? I had an entire mixtape. I was on my way. Motown was courting me. Kanye wanted to sign me. All because of Day and Night, because I put it on my MySpace and it blew up, my nigga. It blew up. I can promise you that Sylvia Rhone did not listen to your remix and say she wanted to sign me. That is not why I have a record deal, bro. Nothing you're talking about is the truth. How do you think I had a music video? I was shooting a music video. I was already on. You saw a hit record and jumped on it, my nigga. Like, you didn't make me, man. You didn't make me. So, like, you got to stop telling these tales, my nigga. Like, you got to stop. I want to shout out everybody that's been in the comments letting this nigga know what the truth is. You know, but it's crazy how people just be trying to, like, take credit for my success. You know what I mean? Like,
Now, nigga, you had one song, man. You're lucky even Jim Jones talking about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't for the Diddy case, and now Jimmy's talking about you, nigga, you came and went. What are we talking about? Nigga, I had one song. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So if I was him, I would enjoy the moment of the fact that niggas is talking about me, and maybe I can get a little bit of relevancy. Because you got a record deal, I ain't heard no records. I ain't no Kid Cudi record after that. You know what I'm saying? So cut it. Hell, you lucky Jomo was talking about you, partner.
like, it's wild, you know? Like, and I like Jimmy, man. It kind of breaks my heart to hear him on here trying to take credit for something that he's not a part of. You know what I mean? You jumped on my shit. I didn't ask you to do that. You know? And granted, they played it on Hot 97 every day, and it was a thing on Hot 97 on the radio. But I was an international artist from jump. Like, I had the world, my nigga. Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand. But I'm going to address this now. You know what I'm saying? Like, no more tales, my nigga. You ain't had nothing to do with this. So, yeah, man. Just wanted to address that. You know, I just know that, like, niggas is trying to erase history. You know what I mean? Niggas is trying to rewrite history. You know? And I'm alive and well, and I'm around to address it. This Jimmy talking about how he's responsible for my success, this comes up every couple years. He's always talking about it, and I've been ignoring it, and now finally I'm going to say something. You know, because you're not about to be out here trying to, like, take credit for something that you had nothing to do with, you know? So, yeah. Just wanted to address that, y'all. Peace and love.
Now, the man wasn't lying.
I had no idea Jimmy been saying this shit. And shout out Chicks Move, man. Chicks Move got the exclusive, you know what I'm talking about? But I had no idea, man. It's my first time out hearing this shit. First of all, I never heard the remix. I don't remember. Second of all, Cudi ain't made no records after that record any goddamn way. I'm surprised you still got a record deal. You know what I'm saying?
Jones has done many interviews on different platforms, taking credit for basically giving Cudi his career.
I'm just sitting here thinking, I gave your Kid Cudi. Nobody said thank you. Ungrateful.
On that remix, I never knew who he was until you jumped on the remix the late at night.
Kid Cudi?
Yeah.
Man, Kid Cudi was a nobody. You want to know how Kid Cudi got born? I'll tell everybody the story. Kid Cudi was nobody. He worked in the fucking store under Koch Records. I was signed to Koch Records. I didn't even know Kid Cudi worked there.
Yo, he moved like he had a personal beef with this nigga or some shit. Like, nah, he's like, that nigga won't shit. That nigga work underneath the stove. How you throw the nigga under the bus? Like, working under the stove is a bad thing, Jimmy. That nigga was making an honest living.
Yeah. What's Lisa Brunson's nephew at the time was doing some work for me in my studio and shit. He's like, yo, I manage these video directors. I want them to shoot a video for you and shit like that. I'm like, show me their videos. He showed me a video. Ended up being a Kid Cudi video they shot for free for him. He on top of the roof. Looking crazy. They like, oh, this the kid that work inside the fucking rock and roll store on the couch. They just did it for him. And I was like, give me the record and I'll let you shoot me a video.
Sing day and night. Kid Cudi. You know how he got it started? No. Dudes wanted to direct a video for me at the time. So they came to my studio, played the video they directed. The video they directed was Day and Night with Kid Cudi. And I'm like, I'll let you do the video if you'll tell his kid, give me his beat so I could do the remix, so I could remix his record. Somebody ripped it off the internet from Hot 97 and they started playing it at Hot 97 and that's how Kid Cudi ended up getting this deal and they cut me out the deal. He was a nobody. He wasn't even thinking about a deal. He just was working on his craft and he was working in a rock and roll store. He always was, I used to see him all the time, always wear slim jeans. He worked under Koch. That's the craziest thing. That was the...
Personally, from what it looks like, this might be a regional thing. A lot of people already knew about Kid Cudi way before Jim Jones did the remix to Day and Night. But to his credit, Jim Jones did help boost the popularity of the song, specifically in New York City, because Hot 97 was playing that record so many times.
They should.
All right. Hold on a second now. As far as the Day and Night record goes, I will say this, man. I think that song was already big before Jimmy even touched it, man. I didn't even know Jimmy even touched it. You know what I'm talking about? Now we got, all right, Blaq Ron. All right. Oh, boy. Man's got some real OG shit to say, man. You know what I'm saying? The game has fucking changed, man. It's not like how it used to be when we had Lauryn Hill and some real rappers. Now we ain't even got a fucking rap song in the top 40. The genre's dead. And it all went to the goddamn streetwalkers. You know what I'm saying? When it went to the streetwalkers, that was it. That was it. Goddamn it, that was it.
They should. Number one, BET ain't a black-owned TV channel no more, and hip-hop is no longer a black art form.
It do belong to the others. We lost it. I don't know who let it go.
Ain't even a hip-hop song on the Billboard Top 40.
Goddamn. I mean, Killer Mike did get his... They gave him a couple Grammys.
Killer Mike was the same thing like Kendrick Lamar. We gonna give 3 Grammys to the political, lyrical, most integral that deserve it. Because after this, it's not the art's fault that the shit they made most popular was my pink, my booty hole brown.
Y'all know who let that through.
Hold on. Can you imagine that that's lyrics? I'm not even gonna repeat that shit. I ain't even gonna repeat it. But the nigga said the realest shit. I don't know if I'm mad with the product or am I mad with the customer? Cause that's the product. Whoever the customer is, God damn son of a bitch. I don't want, you know, listen, I let the cat come across me talk and you listen to that shit. I said, I already know who you are. We gonna get in, we gonna get out. There ain't no conversation, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I'm glad you said that. Are you mad at that?
I'm never mad at the product. I'm mad at the customer base.
I mean, so let me get your take. Give me a take on that.
So, in other words,
hey, somebody just added in the poll real quick. God bless your soul this morning. Hold on a second. I monitor.
If you found out
all right, somebody added in there say, yo, I'm done with Corey. Yo, straight up and down like 6 o'clock, man. Ain't 6:01, ain't 5:59. I'm talking about that right there is a real game, because you know why? A lot of folks might look at Corey differently, man. I looked at Corey differently after that, man. I keep it a buck, man. It wasn't no relationship quarrel or some shit where I could be like, hey, man, that's their relationship. I don't know how they argue. You know what I'm saying? And this was some random conversation I was having in the middle of the street. And then that's the result, man. It ain't look good, man. But back to what my man was saying, dog, Blaq Ron.
Tomorrow, that your favorite soda literally made your dick shrink, would you keep drinking it?
Nah.
I quit drinking Squirt in the 90s because they said that Yellow 5 was rumored to make you meat little. I said, I can't take no chances. I was in 6th grade. I quit drinking that shit immediately. I couldn't take no chances. So if you putting out a piece of art that only displays our people in the worst light, that only shows our women a form of self-degradation rebranded as empowerment, or a form of self-exploitation rebranded as being self-employed. Who you mad at when people get to buying it? Because Rhapsody been out. Rhapsody ain't got no goddamn awards.
Broke into the country, do you think that's the place that all the blacks can go? Like at this point with hip hop being kind of dead or dead and down? Is that a...
It's funny you say that because Beyonce came out with a country album, the Grammys turned around and made 2 different country categories. They got traditional country, now they got contemporary country. But they did the same thing in religious music. Black folks sing, you got gospel. White folks sing, it's called CCM. When black folks sing about love, it's called R&B. When white folks sing about love, it's called pop. That's real. When black folks sing about sadness, it's called the blues. When white folks sing about sadness, it's called country western. But we created all of this shit because all of this shit is a derivative of gospel and jazz, which are the only 2 true American art forms, and we made up both of them.
You know, just to
Man, we destroyed the culture, man. I don't want to say we, but I don't know what. I don't know. Somewhere after the mid-2000s, I went to shit, man. I even stopped listening to this shit. I said, man, I ain't got time to listen to bullshit, man. Now that I'm saying you were YouTubing and we in these YouTube streets, I got to hear what these little niggas is talking about. How these niggas ain't talking about nothing. I ain't talking about a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I came up in the 90s, man. I got to see some real shit. What's going on now? God damn. Holy shit.
could touch back on the Sexxy Red. The reason I'm not mad at an individual like a Sexxy Red, or that was somebody who came up with an idea and shot a shot. That could be a female setting to get robbed in a hotel.
Man, it's every product out there got a voice. It's a population of Sexxy Reds out there.
Yeah.
When Sexxy Red came out with that line of lip gloss with all the colors named after different STDs and stuff like that, it's a group of chicks that want to put gonorrhea green on their mouth.
For sure.
It's a couple of women that will say, I would never, but it's also a group of women be like, that sound cute. These be in my face any goddamn way. I don't want a nigga in my face, no way. A lot of women do shit to repulse these niggas, bro. A lot of this music and shit is counterculture to repulse these niggas.
Here's the clip right here.
Chat. If there's any ladies in the chat this morning, man, y'all gotta let me know, bro. Gonorrhea, goddamn green on your lips. What has the world come to? But if there's a product, then let the customer. I'm looking at the customer sideways. I'm looking at the customer like, whoa. I don't know what kind of individual you are, madam. But I'm gonna assume you a streetwalker, or you close to being a streetwalker. That's how I'm gonna evaluate you with your gonorrhea green lips. Huh? That's what we're doing? Herpes pink? Huh? What we doing? God damn it. Yo, Corey done got into it with the wrong nigga. I mean, Anton. I got excited. Anton done got into it with the wrong nigga, man. I don't know what's wrong with this nigga. Now he done got into it with Kwame Brown. And you know Kwame Brown already. They're not the kind of nigga you want to go up against. I'm telling you, Kwame know how to talk shit now. Now let's get down to the smoke.
Kwame Brown used to be on my nuts. It's the honest to God truth. Hey, man, I like what you're talking about, bro. I like it. Used to be all on my nuts. All the time. All the time. Used to be on my nuts. But I understand that Kwame Brown, after his whole thing with Gilbert Arenas, and from a business perspective, his whole thing with Gilbert Arenas, his whole thing with...
Good morning, night. Salute to you, night, Mix Night. Shout out to everybody in New Jersey. Hopefully doing good, feeling great this morning. I'm talking about what we said in the chat. The women rap music is the way it is because the women feel, let us talk about us and make the bag. You know what? I gotta be straight up and down like 6 o'clock. Ain't 6:01, ain't 5:59. I can't be biased. That's what they doing. They said, fuck it. Y'all niggas want to talk about us sideways and whoop, man. We just gonna get it. We just gonna talk our talk and make our money. We're not responsible for, just like y'all ain't responsible when y'all want to talk y'all shit and all of a sudden it's just lyrics. Same thing for the females. And I'm glad you said that because, you know, I think I was being biased a little bit. I was calling them all streetwalkers and all kind of shit. I was being biased. That's why we got the realest people in the chat, man. You know what I'm talking about? So Corey now. I mean, Anton, goddammit. Anton, back to what he's saying about Kwame Brown.
With Stephen A. Smith, Kwame Brown caught a wave. He caught a wave, and that's how he was able to build up his platform to get to whatever his subscribers is. But Kwame Brown hit a ceiling. He's not able to grow his platform based off of his own analysis, based off of his own content. And so, you know, he do these dusty live streams where it's just him off camera. Yeah. You know me. And it's cool. You know what I'm saying? So Kwame get the stimmy pack like everybody else.
But you know what's embarrassing is because Kwame is supposed to be better than the dusty niggas that he's spending all of his time hanging around. Kwame Brown is a fucking former #1 pick in the NBA. What are you doing? Doing panels with randoms that you don't even know. That's for regular, everyday people like me that didn't have the back. I see why Jordan was like, man, this nigga soft. But he keep trying to do what everybody else is doing instead of understanding that he's supposed to be much greater than that. It's the truth. There's no reason why I should have a bigger platform than Kwame Brown.
So that's what Anton Daniels said, responding to Kwame Brown, making videos about the Corey Holcomb situation, the 5150 fight that happened live on the 5150 show with Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels, the heated exchange that went viral that everybody is still talking about. And yeah, man, so Kwame Brown responded back to what Anton Daniels said about him, telling him to get off his nuts. So let's check out what Kwame Brown said in response. And if you can, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. That really does help support my YouTube channel, and I really do appreciate that. Thank you.
You short, no.
Before Kwame Brown speaks, shout out to my man Self Talk, man. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to his channel, man. Player partner doing some real good work out there. You know what I'm talking about? Anton, wasn't you the same nigga the other day said, man, I'm done. I'm good. Y'all win. My daughter need mental health. She got to be evaluated. My family's in fucking shambles. It's what you said. How the fuck do you end up in this argument? I was like, what are you doing? That's the partner. Why? What you say? That's why Anton and Corey got into it, because they are the same people. That's why they can't like each other. It's bad when you can't see your own reflection in the mirror. Ooh. It's like, yo, they look at each other and they seeing one another and it's bothering them. That's a great analogy right there, goddamn. That's a great analogy. Because some folks don't like it when you flip the mirror to them and they got to really look at themselves in that mirror. They don't like it. A lot of folks can't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks can't deal with that. Now, you know what though? And they kind of like the same people, man. They're both aggressive people. They know who to be aggressive with. We just saw Corey punch a lady for whatever she said. Ah, damn, man. Now we got Kwame goes in.
Heck having dummy. You literally listened to your crowd and said, what did Kwame say? You didn't hear nothing I said. You didn't take your time. Remember, the man that don't give a fuck about what nobody say, you didn't take your time and figure out what is it that I said. You automatically went to running your mouth. You automatically say, I don't be outside. Ironically, I'm outside right now. I'm just not new money like you, and I don't act like a jackass like you. I don't have to show that I'm on camera. I don't have to play tough. I'm not you, nigga. You are a fool. But
he called him a short no neck. He said you short no neck. Yo, I told you gotta leave Kwame alone, man.
if you said that I'm like a chick, but if I get upset with you, I'm a doer. I'm gonna handle it myself. You get upset with me, you got to call another grown man. What is you talking about? You got to call another man for me. And unlike you, dumbass boy, I turn my camera off because I'm not chasing clout. I don't give a about this YouTube. I don't. You telling me that I want to be a content creator? You go back and look at one of my lives where I'm talking to my brother about being a content creator, you dummy. I know you got a little fetish about sucking D and nuts and all this. I understand you like to talk to men like that, but that's not gonna get me out of character. I don't got no wife. I don't got none of that. You do. And I'm gonna show you why you should leave a nigga like me alone. And you should leave a nigga like Corey alone too. But now you want to play tough guy. So let's play tough guy. What is it for a man to gain the world but lose his soul? You clown ass boy. You just like Charleston White was at a basketball game and some other dudes walked up to you asking you about me. Do you know that no dude in their right mind would come up to me and ask me about you? And no dude in their right mind would come up to me and ask me about you. Matter of fact, a dude better not ask me about no another man at a basketball game while I'm trying to enjoy my time and I done brought tickets and there's girls around.
For years, the world.
Well, Anton, I suggest you leave Kwame Brown alone, man. Man, say you're short, you got no neck. You know what I'm saying? Man said, yo, there's no way niggas are gonna come up to me asking about you, which is like, when niggas say dumb shit like that, oh, somebody came to me and was talking about you, or vice versa, whatever, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna come up to you, another nigga? Ask you about another nigga? Come on, man, I wish a motherfucker would, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on with it, bro. Now we gotta move on. Man, this is the last segment, but this segment is a serious segment now. And salute to everybody watching. If you're watching right now, you're 100% a real one. Smash up the like button for a player partner. It don't cost you nothing. And I say you nothing but blessings and prayer. And I hope your family's good, your health is straight, and your finances even better. You know what I'm talking about? So smash up the like button for a player partner. Now, Orlando Anderson. All these years when he was saying all that shit, perhaps, just perhaps, was he telling the truth?
The world called Orlando Brown crazy. His interviews were memes.
My bad. Orlando Brown. I called him Orlando Anderson. I don't know who the fuck Orlando is. Oh, yeah, that's Baby Lane. Orlando Brown. My bad. I called him Orlando Anderson. I meant Orlando Brown. Let's go.
His claims sounded like pure fiction, and Hollywood treated him like a cautionary tale. But what if he was never actually unhinged? What if the madness was the only way he could leak the industry's darkest secrets without being silenced? For the first time ever, the one person who knows him best, his former co-star Raven-Symoné, has officially broken her silence. And what she just admitted confirms everything people didn't want to believe for years. Orlando wasn't lying. He was just using the only character the industry would let him play in order to reveal the truth.
No, sometimes it's like, bro, no. Like,
No, it's not like shut my fucking mouth. You wanna know why? Because it was my traumatization that went through that. I ain't shut your fucking mouth when that's the only way I have to deal with my trauma, which is tell the truth. Everybody running. They running.
Denzel's
bro, everybody did though. Everybody did something that they didn't want to do. And I'm the baby, so I'm gonna tell you the truth.
You have to ask yourself, why is this the only industry where losing your way is considered part of the job description? The child star breakdown isn't an accident. It's not a coincidence, and it's definitely not just one or two isolated cases. We have watched this cycle repeat for decades, a conveyor belt of young talent that enters the machine bright-eyed and leaves it unrecognizable. Most people brush it off. They call it the pressures of fame or the price of the spotlight. But is it?
There's too much of them young children, like the Olsen twins and all that. There's too much of them that come in as children and something happens to them, man. It's too much for it to be a coincidence, in my opinion. I think there's something sinister behind that shit, to be honest, in my opinion. But you know what I'm saying? It's still a legend. I can't fake the funk on a Saturday morning. You know what I'm talking about?
Really just the cameras? Or is there something darker happening when those cameras are turned off? Something that affects the very core of these young actors before they even hit adulthood. For years, Orlando Brown has been the loudest voice in the room, telling us exactly what that something is. He's been screaming about the industry's dark side and for years, most people chose not to listen. Over and over.
No, what you said in the chat, you said, I always knew he was telling the truth. It is too much trauma there to be lying. Way too much trauma. And to add to that, way too much detail. And when you're not scared to call out names, and these names ain't coming out saying, oh, they stay quiet. He had to play the only character he could play in order to get the message across. And with all the stuff that's happening now that we're about to get into, man, it's starting to look like, hey, man, the nigga was really telling the truth. And what Raven Simone said, the nigga was really telling the truth.
Over again, Orlando repeatedly warned about the disturbing nature of the industry elite parties. He described a dark hidden environment years before the first lawsuit was ever filed.
We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Blaq Ron, bro. It's my dad's friends. My dad took his baddest friends on.
Then you gave me the oosh gosh goosh wash. You gave me the.
What? Diddy, Busta Rhymes? What somebody else he said? Oh shit. Wow. Wow.
Oosh gosh muaf. The shoosh wash. Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You gave me the oosh gosh wash. I love it, yo. I love it. You gave me the oosh gosh wash.
Today, Sean Combs is locked up behind bars, serving time for the very things Orlando was mocked for mentioning. Back then, people said he was crazy or looking for attention. They ignored the most obvious fact. Orlando Brown didn't just hear rumors, he was a child of the machine. Hollywood isn't as big as it looks. It's a small, tight-knit community where everyone stays at the same hotels, eats at the same restaurants, and attends the same private gatherings. Orlando didn't need a source. He was in the room. That behavior that they called crazy is just a way of keeping himself alive. It's easy to dismiss a man who looks like he's off his meds. But it's much harder to dismiss a veteran who has been in the industry for over 30 years and seen it all. In a raw conversation with fellow insider Jamie Kennedy, Raven Simone did the unexpected. She validated Orlando Brown. This wasn't the same old Hollywood PR nonsense interview. Instead, they dove into the shadow world, the occult, the predators, and the parents who view their children as a paycheck rather than a human being.
Do you think the Disney Channel alumni end up the way they are?
Only a few adult actors that have come through as children.
Yeah.
And they're good. Some are completely out of the business. Some of them, God rest their soul, aren't with us anymore. And some of them are doing good.
And are scarred from the industry and never come back. Yeah.
So, look, there's a ton of stuff. There's stealing of the person's money. There's like the thing of you don't even know what you're on. You're on a set, like you don't even remember that part. I don't have the pressures of fame. You're 11, but you're really 37. You know what I mean? And it's like there's access to drugs. There's
access to sex.
Yeah, it's sick, but there's all types of shit. I haven't seen that shit. But like you hear more and more now, and then like the darkness, and then if you want to go dark, it's like how dark do you want to go?
How dark do you want to go?
Well, there's some occultism to you to decide what you want to share. So
during the podcast, the conversation of child stars was brought up and things quickly took a dark turn. When Amanda Bynes was mentioned, you could visibly see the room go cold. Jamie, usually the comedian, was so affected by the mention of her name that he started tearing up.
I applaud him because I could almost cry. Like I worked with Amanda when she was 16 years old. And I'm sorry.
I love me some Amanda.
She's so sweet.
She's super sweet.
She's
I talk to her now.
Sweet.
I talk to her every now and then now because I want to go like this.
Her.
I want to go like this. Come here into my black southern arms and give me a hug, mama, because you need a hug. She's going through it, you guys. She's going through it.
Man, I didn't know all this was going on, man. I didn't get to prep myself to watch this, but if there's predatory things is going on, is it the machine's too big to fall? It's what it seemed like to me. Like the machine is just too big to fall. And these people get away with all kind of stuff. And then the parents are going to take advantage. Some parents will take advantage. That's facts. I always said, it's sad that when it happens to black people, we crazy. To white people, call the cops, pay them off. Ooh, yeah, when it happens to white people, call the cops and pay them off. They picked and choose the ones with single mothers. 1,000%. Because now you are going to, I hate to use the word pray, but you're going to use that to your advantage because you know that they're going to need the monies. You know what I'm saying? And mom might be a little bit more easily manipulated or whatever the case might be, as if there was two parents there. You get what I'm saying? That's a very good point. It's a dangerous industry, man. I mean, I know it pays well and it looks great from the outside, but we don't know what's really going on the inside. There's a lot of BS that comes out every goddamn day.
I don't know what happened to her, and I just remember how sweet she was and all of the different. I don't even know what was gonna happen to me. Like she was the epitome of sun, and I don't know what she's going through. And the business does that.
They know something
What the
seriously
hell?
dark happened to her.
Yo, what the hell? What the what? What she look like now? God, yo, hold. What the God? What? Man, I don't even know what to say. Man, she needs a hug, man. Somebody go get her. Yeah, somebody gotta go get her, man. Where's her family? Where's her friends? Where's somebody? It's when you're at the lowest point you find out who's who. You know what I'm saying? When you got it, everybody around with you. But when you at your lowest point, it's when you know, hey man, who your friends are.
So messed up that it literally drove a grown man into tears. He, Raven, and Orlando are all members of a club that everyone on the outside wants to join so badly. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a Disney kid. To me, they were living the dream. But now, the very actors I grew up watching are admitting the industry has a much darker side than anyone knows. Amanda Bynes and Orlando Brown are clearly victims of it. During one part of the interview, Jamie brings up parents selling their children to the industry. Eventually, this ended with the topic of Orlando Brown, someone who not only had once had a close relationship with Raven, but he also said distasteful things about her during his interviews. Raven had every right to talk down on Orlando, but she didn't call him a burnt-out loser. She called him smart. She called him calculated. She compared him to a heel in wrestling, someone who intentionally plays the villain so they can say things that sane people are too afraid to touch on.
I will always be this way with Orlando. I think he is one of the funniest people I've ever worked with.
So funny.
I think even now, he knows exactly what he's doing. He, to me, is an unhinged Cat Williams of his generation. Unhinged. He's smart. He's smart.
So smart.
And I know Orlando's history. I know his life. I know some of his personal, and that's not my MO. That's why I've never really fully engaged, because I know my strengths, and my strengths aren't the quips that he has. It's not like, I would have never done bop, da, bop, bop. Like, that's not hilarious to me. I do think, though, that, you're messing with the industry that raised you, bro. You're calling out people that
He went deep.
He went deep with a lot of people.
But you're telling me that he's a wrestler? You know what that means? He's a troll? Saying he's in his heel era?
I think he is. I think he's in his attack era.
But when he goes after.
What is that? What is that in the chat? The bad thing is, if Disney ain't no way in the world you fighting them. Oh, these facts. That's facts. So because of that, we have a lot of Orlando Brown's Hollyweird. That is facts. Because Disney is too big to bring the machine down. 1,000%. I was watching the show, a YouTube channel the other day, Conspiracy Theory. And she used to be a Disney child actor too. She died in a car accident, and there was a bunch of conspiracy behind the car accident. We're not going to go into that. But all this could be going on, and the machine is not going to be touched. They too big to be touched, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look what's going on in the Playboy Mansion. That nigga was too big to be touched. You know what I'm saying?
The industry, do you co-sign it? Come on, you know it's not the best spot.
I know that's why I do not come back Orlando, because some of the things that he says, I'm not mad at him for.
No.
But when he comes for people listen, you have to know how to bait people in this industry, then say the truth, and then leave on a button. And I think he does that perfectly. He says some crazy shit. Then he tells the truth, and then he leaves on a button, and you don't know what you're
And my brain is like going, what? I'm grabbing what's real, what's not. You know what I mean? So like,
he's doing the job right.
Amazing.
And I'm not mad at you, bro. Just keep my name out your mouth. And keep the people that you lying about out your mouth. That's all it is. And I'm not, do you?
Mm-hmm.
But some of the stuff you say is real. You know what I mean?
So, you know what? That's a good point you made there, Knight. But they're quick to fire you for something like DUI. I was watching it. Oh my God! I was watching a crime documentary, and this brother, he's a truck driver. The guy wants a DUI, same shit. They took away his license. Man said his life is over. Tried to take the police's gun. They're in the room by themselves. Man, this shit went south for him, and he's not alive no more to tell the story. But Over a DUI, he thought he lost his job, and the world was coming to an end, man. But these people will do whatever they want to these children, allegedly. And ain't nobody being brought to, you know what I'm saying, to justice. Come on with it, man. Tonight, he won the ball with that one. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, he'll say dark demonic forces. She got quiet, folks. She got
I know
quiet,
what industry
folks.
I'm in. I know what industry I'm in.
Raven called them an unhinged Cat Williams. She's telling us that the madness we've been laughing at for years was the only way he could reveal the truth without paying the price. While Raven seems to have kept herself together in the eyes of Hollywood, I feel that she too is a victim of the system. She started acting as a...
You know, I heard about some shit like that. Hold on. It says, yo, you know it's a tunnel under Diddy's house that leads to the Playboy Mansion. It's only 4 mansions in Hollywood with tunnels. I heard something like that, though. And they... Yo, could you imagine having an underground tunnel from your crib to the Playboy Mansion? I nigga be transporting all kind of things. Yo, Hollywood's a different place. And when Diddy tried to sell that shit, that's when I heard that there was tunnels and shit. I said, my God. When you got monies, holy shit. Where you got monies? And then you lose your soul. Oh my God.
child, and today seems to be a completely different person than what the world expected. To me, it looks like she's carrying the weight of the same secrets that seem to break Orlando Brown. The only difference is...
But you know what, though? With tunnels comes criminal activity, because, yo, they could be transporting underage and all kind of... Like, you see what I'm saying? It can get ugly. It can get really... like, man... As much as it might sound glamorous, I got a tunnel that goes to the Playboy Mansion, I'm cool. It can get really sticky if you start acting like Diddy.
She kept it together for the cameras, while Orlando Brown broke down for the world to see. And in 2026, the world is finally seeing what they did to Orlando Brown. Orlando clearly turned to vices to numb his pain. He drowned himself in substances to avoid facing the reality of what he was put through. Orlando didn't just lose his mind because fame was too much for him. He was damaged at a young age, and that's what we're seeing. Now that we know Orlando Brown wasn't just rambling, we have to look at his past state.
Oh, man, I didn't know that was Orlando Brown in that movie. Major Payne, I think it was called, or some shit like that. Well, Damon Wayans, that movie was funny. I went to the movie theaters to watch that shit way back in the 90s, man. That shit was funny as fuck, man. I didn't even know if it was Orlando Brown in that movie, man. Oh, he was a cute little boy, man. Cute little boy coming up, man. Holy shit. The gang got to him, man.
Statements with a fresh perspective. Just weeks ago, we covered the new lawsuit filed against Will Smith, one that accuses him of disturbing behavior towards a musician on his tour. At the beginning of the year, Brian filed a lawsuit against Will Smith and his company Trey Ball Studios, alleging sexual harassment, wrongful termination, and predatory behavior. The lawsuit claimed that Will Smith hired Brian for his 2025 tour back in 2024. According to Brian, not long after Will hired him, he quickly started to get close to him. The lawsuit claims Smith spent an unusual amount of time alone with Joseph after hiring him in late 2024. Smith reportedly told Joseph they had a special connection that he did not have with anyone else. At the time, Brian didn't think anything of this and likely found it flattering, but he quickly realized
Are you mad? A man tell you, oh man, I ain't had this kind of connection with nobody, and you don't, that doesn't alarm you? Boy, when Diddy said to 50, hey nigga, I'm gonna take you shopping, y'all Diddy shut that shit down immediately. You know what I'm saying? Immediately. That's the cost documentary we have today.
there were sinister intentions behind this unusual amount of love. This realization came during one of the nights of the tour. In March 2025, while in a stop in Las Vegas for the tour, Joseph returned to his hotel room, which had been booked by Smith's team. When he entered his room, he quickly found out someone had been in the room without his permission. At first, he thought to himself maybe someone broke in, but there was no signs of forced entry. But earlier that day, Joseph's bag containing his room key had allegedly been lost by tour management, which could explain how someone would have gotten into his room. Inside the room, Joseph found the
Will Smith is the butt bandit. Well, I mean, listen, man, your whole household is questionable. You know what I'm saying? When I heard that entanglement shit, questionable. When I heard some stuff about you, Will, and then I saw the movie. Oh, shit. If y'all ever saw the movie, man, Will, man. Will Smith, man. I don't know. I used to like Fresh Prince, man. I thought he was a cool nigga. Till I found out he was a dibble dabbler. Then it changed everything, man.
Collection of items he interpreted as sexual threats of violence, including wipes, a beer bottle, a red backpack, an earring, hospital discharge paperwork for a stranger, and a bottle of HIV medications with another person's name. A handwritten note was also left reading, "Brian, I'll be back no later than 5:30, just us," with a drawn heart. Brian took this letter as someone telling him they were going to come back to the room and have his way with them. So after seeing this, Joseph reported the incident to hotel security, a local police non-emergency line, and Smith's representatives. The hotel staff then reviewed the camera footage and confirmed that only members of Will Smith's management team had been seen coming in and out of the room, meaning that no one broke in. It was someone inside of Will Smith's team. This is when Brian confronted...
Yeah, that's what, okay, now, because I'm like, when I heard the story, I got it like nobody went in the room. I said, that's bullshit. Somebody went in the room, man. Check the goddamn camera. Now we know somebody went in the room was Will Smith, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna see what happened with this lawsuit, because allegedly the nigga don't want no goddamn money. So I don't know what kind of lawsuit it is. That's number one. Number two, partner. Who has HIV? I'm still trying to find that out. Why don't HIV, you know, HIV, you know what I'm saying, capsule, medicine shit. Who? Will Smith? That's what I want to know. I got to know, man.
Will Smith's management about the situation. According to the suit, instead of investigating his claims, a member of the management team shamed him, accused him of lying, and fired him days later. He was told the tour was moving in a different direction, though he was quickly replaced by another violinist. Joseph claimed in a lawsuit that the sequence of events from beginning to end points to a pattern of predatory behavior intended to groom and prime him for...
To give it up means you wanted to do it, period. Facts. I'm gonna lie, man. Something about what the man's saying, man. I'm listening to him like, man. I think you know, he had a little bit of encouragement. I think he was down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I think he was down a little bit.
Further exploitation. He's basically accusing Will Smith of trying to break him into the industry, as it's a well-known rumor that many of these male celebrities have to give up their manhood to climb the ranks in the industry. Years ago, Orlando accused Will Smith of things that seemed unthinkable at the time, and everyone called it a breakdown.
What are you talking about, my nigga? You me as a kid, you nigga. You me as a kid and you all my kids, and you still trying to fucking get away with this nigga.
But if Raven is right, and Orlando is...
You hear what he said? Oh, boy. You hear what he said? Come on now. We not... Oh, shit. Come on now. We not... That's why Dwayne Martin left him, and he will be... Yo. You know what? You see Dwayne Martin? There was an interview. Where a brother was saying he was walking around the studio looking for Will Smith. I'm talking very calmly here because it's a serious thing. Walking around looking for Willie. When he popped the door, Willie was in there getting his back blown out by Dwayne Martin. This is what the man said. I didn't say it, though. I never said it. The man said it. I'm saying y'all know what the man said. All right? Now, I have a Will Smith video. If y'all go check the timeline, it's there, and that clip is in there. If y'all looking for it, it's there. All right? So, the chat says he's a butt bandit.
using this heel strategy to leak truths the industry would otherwise silence, then we have to look at these comments differently. He was right about Diddy years before the 2025 sentencing. He was right about the parties and the circles that define the Hollywood elite. But the list of names doesn't stop with just Diddy or Will Smith. Orlando Brown has also called out another Hollywood giant who is now being sued for their disturbing behavior too. The Hollywood mogul Tyler Perry. For years, Orlando Brown has been vocal about Tyler Perry. He spoke in riddles about the casting couch and the specific requirements for young actors looking to make it in Atlanta. He was talking about Tyler Perry. And at the time...
Bashir Gray was one of Will Smith's subjects, the kid from Empire. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, man. I did, maybe, I don't know. There was a time where I wasn't into nothing, man. I was just work. When I tried to get into the Empire, they hit me with there's some dibble-dabble shit in there. I said, oh, fuck, I ain't even gonna. That wasn't for me after that, man. So I'm not even gonna try. So I'll be real with you. I don't know the series. I know about it. I didn't know no series. So I'm gonna have to check out who this kid is. But Will, there's too much accusations. There's too much cookie crumbs that's leading to your house. Come on, Will. You got some explaining to do, man. And Orlando doing a very good job of being a heel so he could tell the truth without, you know what I'm saying, and just look crazy.
Orlando was dismissed as disrespectful or simply out of it. But look at the headlines from just weeks ago. I just made a video about Tyler Perry's new lawsuit that accused him of the very same gatekeeping activities that Diddy was accused of.
But Tyler Perry knows what he did, man. He knows what he did. And
Tyler Perry is being accused of assaulting a male employee.
Oh, he did it.
I'm glad you said that. Knight, I'm glad you said that. Will Smith turned his own sons, right? Why you think him and his sister weird? They weird as fuck, man. Man, I think when I first started my channel, like my second video, my third video was on Will Smith, and then like my earlier video was on his son. And they different. Like they are different individuals, man. And the children are definitely some type of reflection of the parents somehow. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they Hollywood kids, Hollywood weird kids. You know what I'm saying? Will, man, and then Jada lost her hair and she's still cheating. Come on, man.
He did it like the chicken frying upstairs.
Accusations that Orlando...
Listen, ain't no woman gonna lose her hair and cheat at me and cheat on me at the same time, motherfucker. That's not happening. You know what I'm saying?
Brown has been exposing since 2018. Again, we see the pattern. Orlando delivers a warning in a way that makes you want to look away, using the unhinged character Raven described, until the legal system finally catches up. Raven told Jamie Kennedy that the industry has a much darker side, and that Orlando...
Chico Blaq, my partner player, man. I didn't even see the message. I'm just seeing it now, man. My bad. Chico Blaq in the building. Salute to you, Jaloso Nation. I'm talking about my player player on a Saturday morning. I'm talking about. We get into some Orlando Brown, and the video is almost finished, as a matter of fact. We're gonna finish it up.
Orlando knows the history. When you see a mogul of Perry's stature facing these accusations in 2026, you have to ask, was Orlando's disrespect actually a desperate attempt at whistleblowing? He told us about the dress-up culture. He told us about the power dynamics. And while we were laughing at the memes, the unhinged Cat Williams was giving us the blueprints to a house that is finally starting to burn. If Orlando Brown is the unhinged Cat Williams Raven says he is, then his accusations against Will Smith and Tyler Perry aren't just memes anymore. They're potential evidence. Who knows? Will Smith could be the next Diddy facing time in prison for his dirty little secrets. The truth is, Orlando Brown...
Man, you think there's probably a whole bunch of shit we don't know. And if it's possible, I mean, look what's happening with Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry could be the next Diddler. Is it possible that Will Smith could be the next Diddler? Hey, man, chat. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? What we say, them kids have seen a lot with their parents like Will and Jada. With parents like Will and Jada, I mean, shit. Him and her sharing, I heard about that shit. Him and her sharing men, I heard about that. I heard a lot, man. And then the Dwayne Martin thing really threw me off because when the nigga was telling the story, it's like he walked in the room and he's shell shocked, and he explaining it like, yo, nigga, nothing happened to him. Like it was no defamation of character lawsuit, so the nigga would have to have been telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that brings us to the end of the morning. This morning, what did it say? I see Orlando Brown never lied about Diddy and Will Smith or anyone but Blaz, especially Tyler Perry. He told the facts, man. He told the facts in a way where He just looks crazy, so you don't take him seriously. But the nigga definitely was calling it before it happened. He called it before it happened. You know what I'm saying? He said, hey, man, this is what's going on with Will Smith, and then shit happened. Tyler Perry's in the situation. I said, man, this is bad. You know what I'm saying? This is bad. Now, tomorrow morning, we back at it. International news. You get what I'm saying? 9 o'clock, because I got to be somewhere early tomorrow morning, so I got to get the show done by like 10:15. So instead of 9:30 tomorrow, we're going to be 9 o'clock. And we got some shit to get into tomorrow. They done found the goddamn, there's a Canadian dude who used to be in the Olympics, man. He sell all kind of, you know what I'm saying, narcotics and shit. 10 years on the run, they finally caught that nigga. The prince in the goddamn England over there, you know what I'm saying? The motherfucker, he's suing the goddamn, what you call there? What do people call those magazines? What you call there? Paparazzi, you know the paparazzi magazines and shit. So there's a whole bunch of shit to get into tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put it together, but it's a lot of stuff to get into, man. You know what I'm saying? What we say? I think we'll have August as well as Jada, because he was upset. It came out more than her part. That is facts. They kept Will out of it. He was more upset that everybody that Black Twitter found out. That's exactly the words used. Black Twitter. When Black Twitter found out, Will was like, perhaps. Because that's what the man said. The man said he went to Will, and Will said it was cool. Legend. So I don't understand how you turn around and act like, you know what I'm saying? Only because the shit came out. I'm telling you, man, it's absolute facts. Only because the shit came out. You know what I'm saying? Holy shit. Well, you got some explaining to do. It's a time of the segment where I show love to everybody that popped in, you know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Miss Knight, New Jersey, my day one, you know what I'm talking about? Absolute nothing but love, straight from the heart, you know what I'm talking about? Jaloso Nation, my player partner, my partner player, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the MIA, man, you know what I'm talking about? When I'm cross-country and I get my paperwork right, man, I'm gonna be in New Jersey. I'm gonna be out in Miami. I'm gonna be out in Texas, man. We gonna chop it up. We gonna parlay. You know what I'm talking about? Tomorrow morning, the news is popping. Tomorrow night, Fleetwood Stories, Jimmy Henchman. We going in. We want to know what happened with Jimmy and Pac, and we want to know what happened with Jimmy and 50 Cent. And the nigga doing a life sentence, so we gonna get into that shit too. All right? And then y'all enjoy y'all Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Do what y'all gotta do. It's nothing but love. And as always, play on, player. Play on.